got it. I got the camera and, oh, the manifold's cracked, bub.
Oh, that's nice.
It is nice, isn't it? Hey, what you doing in here, Hunter?
Cutting down some rods.
Rods. So you're taking a pin that's 90 millimeters and going to 80 millimeters.
Yep.
For some big shot YouTuber, right? Welcome back to CNC Equipment's YouTube channel.
Yeah, we got
What's today's day?
Found on road dead Ford.
Found on road dead. People's gonna start making fun of your Ford trucks.
Can't be doing that.
It is Ford Saturday here in the shop. Tucker, what are we working on?
Well,
you can't be shy on camera.
That's right. We gotta fix the return lines and then.
Well, what's this? School bus, green school bus.
1994 F-350 IDI, 73 IDI.
So whose truck was this?
It was my grandpa's before.
Grandpa's truck. So my dad bought this new in 1993. I remember on Thanksgiving week. He special ordered this in his green color. It's like I said, 94 F-350. It's got the 7.3 indirect injection motor in it. So it's a pre-power stroke motor. No computer on it, nothing like that. So this truck has, what's it got, 125,000 miles on it now?
Yeah, I just hit 100.
It's all original paint. Grandpa gave it to Tucker a couple years ago. It had running boards on it, the Grandpa camper shell, and so we took all it off. Tucker put a little 4-inch lift kit on. It's got 35-inch tires, so Tucker keeps her all shined up and nice and pretty all the time, don't you?
Surprisingly, it looks clean now, but it's actually dusty.
It's never been drove in snow since Tucker's had it, except for today. Well, it's a nice dry snow. There's nothing on the road, so.
Yeah, no salt.
Well, what are we in here for today for, bub?
Well, the return line, because every time you try to start it, it takes about 50 years.
So
and it starts rough.
First of all, what we're going to tackle is the return and fuel system. You guys had any of these trucks knowing about them. They have individual return lines on each of the injectors. There's 2 O-rings under these little plastic caps. They dry up and leak, and what will happen after you shut that thing off, it'll leak, suck air in, makes them hard to start and all that. So this truck will be 30 years old, so it's starting to get old in that neck of the woods. So we're going to get new rubber hoses put on it, new injector return O-rings and all that stuff. We got new plastic caps because these things get old and brittle. The other main thing is we've got exhaust manifold gasket leaking. He's got a rear exhaust manifold leaking. I think it's a gasket on the back cylinder on this driver's side. So,
Issues.
yeah. So we're hoping that's not going to turn into a big deal today. So this truck is a factory turbo. When Dad ordered this, he ordered the turbo on it. It was optional in 93 and 94 only.
Baby turbo.
Yeah, so it does have a factory turbo on it. So you're going to have to pull all that housing and stuff off so we can get these injectors and get those return lines changed on there. We'll show these people what those are here in a bit. If you guys watch the videos on the 7.3 shop truck over here, you know it's got a power stroke motor in it, which kind of the precursor, I guess it's after of that. So the injectors and everything, this one's all electronically controlled injectors are in the engine. They call these a direct injection here because the injector fires directly in the cylinder. These are called an IDI. It stands for indirect injection. Basically that fuel injector is firing into the fuel runner, intake runner, before it goes into the head. So that's why it's called indirect injection. So it's not quite as efficient, I guess.
Yeah, I guess if you want to say that.
These are a good old motor. They last forever. They're not powerhouses, but they do last forever. So, but you ready to get to your bub?
They're good for cruising.
Huh?
I said they're good for cruising.
Good for cruising,
Yeah.
not for power, but they last forever. So, I'll get 7/16 and we'll start buzzing this off. All right, so I did just get back from the Con Expo in Las Vegas. Got some stickers there from those guys there. You guys probably know John from Upstate Brush Control. Had Rock Structures, Dirt Daddy stopped by. I got a bunch of other stickers too, but for some reason he didn't make it over here. But we had a great time checking everybody out there and had a meet and greet going on. So, how you doing here, bud?
Did I not take?
I forgot this little plastic doohickey thing. These are lovely. All right, Mr. Tucker, what you been doing?
Stupid fuel lines on.
Stupid fuel lines. So
This is the easy side too.
yeah, Tucker's doing. I got it tied up. I was talking to a buddy. But if you can see what Tucker's doing there, he's already took the injector lines off the top. Are you showing me injector lines?
These ones?
Yep.
Yeah.
And what they have is this little. It's kind of like a return fuel rail system. That's what it is. These are actually little plastic. Just little plastic return things, and each injector has two O-rings that seal up inside of here. And as you guys probably know, these are super nice and hard and 30 years old. So anyway, those shrink up and start leaking. So we bought a kit to actually come from eBay. It was made in Germany. You gotta watch, there's a lot of China stuff there, but seems to be pretty good quality. But we got these new little plastic cups. We lubed those up. He put new O-rings on the injectors and dropped those on there. Pretty simple deal. I cut him some new hose. This is actually made in Germany too. Dropping that all on there. Are you having a great time?
Sure.
Oh, you feel like those clamps are holding up good?
Yeah, I think they'll be fine.
Okay.
As long as that's how you want it to be put on there.
Yep. Looks good to me.
Okay. Oh, then that's all that matters.
Looks like you're having a great old time there,
still
bud.
a little hot too, which is nice.
Oh, we can go work on that manifold.
Oh, that's gonna be even hotter. I'm good.
All right, Tucker got all the return line rubbers and lines and all that stuff replaced on this side. And while he's over here, he's going to check the glow plugs. You guys don't know these use glow plugs to heat the cylinders up before you start. So you've tested these before, right?
Yeah, it's been a
So
little while.
on a glow plug, it's basically a dead short into the cylinder, and it's just sending power to it and shorting out. So to check them, you want to check them with a continuity tester, and basically touch those two leads together. You should be making a beep. So what you're going to do, I'll hold this on the ground over here, and you're going to hold that on the tip, and it should be making a continuous circuit. Basically, it's a dead short. If it does not, that means the glow plug is burnt out and not working. So you hold that right on the tip. That one's good. That one's good.
To crawl up here.
Crawl up there. That one's good. And that one's good.
That's nice.
You know which one's going to be bad, don't you?
The one that's under the turbo?
Number 7 under the turbo.
Yeah.
So there's like number 7 and 8 cylinders a pain to get to. You can get them. That factory turbo's in there. It covers a bunch of that stuff up. So, all right, we got that side done. you gotta come over to this side and do all that goodness. While he's doing that, I may, I've got a set of vent visors that Red Dog sent me a while back. I'll grab these over here and show you. Alright, one of our reviewers, old Red Dog, sent me a pair of stainless steel old school vent visors for the shop truck. So while he's messing with that, I may put these on. They go up here right along the window so you can leave them cracked when it's raining or going down the road or whatever. So I didn't even know they made these things anymore, but he picked those up for me. Should be pretty cool looking. Alright, got that one side on. These require to drill like 4 holes in the cab. I'm not a big fan of, but that's how they mount. These are the old school ones. They got stick-on ones, but those don't look as cool as these. So these are out of stainless steel. I am drilling the holes, cleaning the metal out, and actually putting a little bit of blue silicone around the screw so it all matches. But we'll go over and put the other sides on. Alright, it might be kind of hard to see those. The truck sits up so high, but there they are. They don't fit the best. It's just fine for the shop truck. They really need tweaked on and bent if you was making a show truck or something, but they look plenty good enough for this vehicle, for sure. But I'm all done with mine. What are you doing over here? How's that going for you?
Everything's kind of hard to get to.
Oh, you did the easy side first, huh?
I guess so.
You putting new O-rings on the injectors?
Yeah.
Are you about ready for some little caps?
Yeah, I am. I just gotta get this last one on there.
Looks like you're in a struggle bus.
Yeah, kind of is. But that's okay.
Alright, I'll get some new caps for you. Putting a little bit of assembly lube on here. Help them slide over those O-rings.
Hardest spot in the world.
Yeah, well, turbos aren't that fun.
Oh, this one's behind the fuel filter.
You can always move some of that stuff.
I got it. Barely.
Okay, I got some thingies up here for you. Which one do you want? You want a 90 one up there?
Yeah, 90 in the front.
Like that? 90? Or is this one different?
I think. The line came out that way.
Yep.
So.
Did it have one come out the front?
No, it came out
It goes like that.
Yeah.
There you go. You want a straight one? Another straight one. You getting those on the right way?
Slick. Yeah.
And the back one a 92? Or is it a dead end?
It's a dead end.
Alright, so Tucker got the rest of the fuel lines and stuff on there. And we tested glow plugs on this side, didn't we?
Yeah, you got it right on my face, bud.
So if you guys can see, we had one back glow plug. This is actually a factory original one, I believe. You want to show them? So we've got this thing set up in continuity. We got a new one here. He's grounded out on the body of it and touching the tip where the power goes in. I don't know if you guys can hear that beep. That one's working.
This one's a little done for, bud.
That one's not working. No dingy dingy. So basically what happens, power comes in through this tip and just heats that up, so I call it a glow plug. When that element breaks in there, it doesn't make a complete circuit no more. So I put a little anti-seize on there, and you put that in there, Then you're about ready to move on underneath, aren't we? Did you just drop the new glow plug? Not my glow plug.
Yeah, that's why we got 3 more.
You better test it, make sure it's alright. I'm sure it's fine.
We got 3 more.
I got you on camera, bud.
Yeah, I know.
You probably want to leave the breather box and stuff off this so we can start it later and check for leaks. Plus to make it a little easier to get to that manifold.
It's good.
Okay, sounds good. What are you bringing the torch over for, bud?
This is going to be a little scary, bud.
So, we're down here underneath. You guys can see we got exhaust manifold up here. So it's leaking. I know you guys can't see back here at the back, the last port. So we got to take this crossover pipe off. Tucker's been spraying all this flammable power lube on here, haven't you?
Yeah.
So I put the impact on there, hit that nuts a little bit, and it acted like it didn't want to come loose. So we're going to heat the nuts up, and then we'll throw the impact on them real quick here. Try to get those things buzzed off here. You have to come down here and run the impact or something, bud. Probably better get a air hose, blowgun, and a fire extinguisher too.
You want a fire extinguisher?
Yeah, you never know, bud.
I don't know.
Oh, bud. Not my truck. Not ready? Go. Good job.
Your
Get
impact
that.
died for a second.
You ready to do the other one?
I like want to go. Where's the other one even at?
Back here. You can get on it. See it?
No, I don't see it. I can't see it.
Oh no. It's in a real good spot.
You're gonna have to like guide me in the next second. I don't know if I can.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You got it. Watch the hot nut. Ready to get this side?
Sure.
If you don't do this and just throw impact on it, what you're just going to do is break that stud off.
I said what?
I said if you don't heat this up, you'll just break that stud off. And it makes a big mess for you. Okay. Got her. Alright, we got the crossover pipe laying off here on the floor. Now's the fun time.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. Now we got to sneak up there. We're going to go up to the fender well and try to get as many bolts as we can. We got maybe 2 back here. We'll have to do from down here probably. Alright, we got all the bolts out. We got one more in there. It's actually loose. We had a freaking time trying to get this one up here against the cab. We've got the cab jacked up a little bit trying to get some room. I had a pry bar, but we did get it out. There was a heat shield around there. Tucker's got one more bolt. I'll try to hold that. Go ahead. You got it.
Sparky, Sparky.
Sparky, Sparky.
You got it?
I got the back end of it. I see your manifold where it's leaking.
Got it?
Hang on a second. You got it? I got the camera and... Oh, the manifold's cracked, bub.
Oh, that's nice.
It is nice, isn't it? She is K-racked. Right there.
Where?
Take it out there and look at it.
Oh my god.
I also see your manifolds gaskets blowed out here too.
How did that even happen?
Too many heat cycles. I'll take it up and look at it. Forward button.
Bud,
You gonna show these people what you did?
I done did it. Definitely my fault. Oh! Nah, all the way through?
You shine the light so people can see the crack.
Oh yeah. She's beautiful.
All the way through, all the way down around here. She was ready to fall off.
Yeah. I don't know.
Gasket was blown out.
I don't know how to feel about that. Yeah, this is kind of.
You need to write down this right here.
You think you can just buy that though?
I know a guy that might have one.
Might? Ah, don't.
Take a picture of that number and let's go outside here.
Okay.
Hey, what you doing in here, Hunter?
Cutting down some rods.
Rods. So you're taking a pin that's 90 millimeters and going to 80 millimeters.
Yep.
For some big shot YouTuber, right?
Yes, sir.
I'll show you real quick before me and Tucker go out here. So Dirt Perfect's needing a 24-inch wide ditching bucket for his tile work. This come off a John Deere 240, which is a little bigger machine than his 210. The nice thing about this bucket, it's real deep. Will allow him to dig down and his thumb will not hit the side. So the only problem is John Deere 240, 250 size uses 90 millimeter pin. So what Hunter's doing, he's turning the center section down to 80 millimeters. Then we're also going to weld on a couple 1-inch collars here and space that out so his boom's not flopping back and forth there. But he has a pin grabber machine, so those pins will stay in there all the time. Hopefully that makes some sense. But it's already got the plate and stuff on it that he wanted for doing that trench work. So stay tuned for his channel. In about 2 or 3 months you might see it. Are you ready to go find something?
Yeah, we'll get lucky.
You know there's probably one there,
Well,
but you can't have it. So we got this white truck that I bought for a transmission. It's got a blown up 7.3 in it. But it's non-turbo, so I'm hoping it's the same manifold. And I think the manifolds may be unbolted. Because
you know how lucky that would be?
he was going to yank the heads off of it, but never did. So we'll go find out.
Oh.
Open my truck up, bud. Oh, man, somebody took the fenders off. Oh, bud. Move that out of the way. You're so lucky. It's just flopping in there like a fish.
There's no way. A free manifold. I'm stealing that.
Move it out of the way and see if it's the same.
Can I just like rip this off there?
No, you might need it for your truck. Look, it's not even bolted. So you just got the pipe attached to it. See if the part number is the same. If it is, we can just saws the pipe off or unbolt it. Can you see the part number?
No, not really.
Let's get something to prop this hood up. Yeah, bud, you gotta go under with your manifold remover tool. I'll hold it so it don't fall on your head.
You want to cut the crossover pipe or whatever it is?
Yeah, just cut it like 2 or 3 inches below the bolts, wherever you can get on it without cutting a hole in the motor. This guy started taking the heads off and he gave up.
Transmission out of this.
Yeah, I put transmissions in the shop truck, bud. I bought this truck just for the transmission and for you.
Why is this blade so long?
I don't know, you like it.
I don't like this blade.
Cut her, bud.
I don't know where I'm supposed to cut it.
You can't screw it up.
I'm done cutting. Can I just cut it way down here?
Yeah, sure.
I'll put it way down here. Easiest.
Hopefully you never need that pipe.
No.
Hey, you gotta hold your saws up against it so it don't vibrate or it never cut. See that?
The blade's too long.
You got it. It's coming out your way, bud. You ready? That's like the easiest junkyard exhaust manifold removal ever. Now, is it the same?
I don't know.
Better hope so. Bub, I think you might have got lucky.
There's no way.
I can't read the numbers on that one, but how about we take it in where it's warmer and inspect it a little closer? Good job. See, now you know why your daddy has all these junk trucks.
Okay, you got a man. You got lucky this time.
So, how much can I charge you for that?
$5.
$500?
5.
How about we put the lid back down on this one? You got the hood? Yeah, easy there, bud. Careful with her. Put that in the back of the truck. Alright, we'll go inside and see what we got. How you feeling about it? You're smiling.
Straight look.
You never smile.
That's straight look.
So we did sand this off. We got the same part number on there, it's just smaller. This is off a 92 truck, that's a 94 turbo, so they're the same thing. But this one doesn't have a crack, does it?
Yeah.
Man, you got lucky on a Saturday. So we need to clean that. Oh, not that one up. That's a junk one. Need to clean that surface up with the macro wheel and probably on the truck. We'll inspect it. And we should be good to go back together. Oh, you're so happy, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm happy because we have something. We don't have to wait like 5 weeks
All right.
to get something. I guess
Your dad's the best. Is that what you're trying to say?
Hey, that's all luck.
That's luck.
That's the luck that you had that.
So this, I think I paid $1,500 for this truck. So let's see, manifold's pretty pricey.
Stop talking about it.
Let's get in later. You ready to take us up this way? Go up? Are you stuck on something? Need to go up? You got a steering column in the way. What's that for? It's optional, ain't it?
Sure.
Alright. I have to get a bolt in there and I'll have to drop the, You want that or what do you want? This doesn't look fun. You got that gasket? You don't have enough hands.
Oh, look. I got so much stuff in there, dude.
Alright, Mr. Tucker got the new used manifold bolted up, didn't you?
Yeah.
Now you ready for a Y pipe? But you wish you had a ladder like me.
Yeah.
Yeah?
A little short here.
Alright, you got that?
Sure.
Let me, you got some new hardware. Don't let it fall, bud.
I want my tippy toes.
Tippy toes? Oh, I hate to tell you this, but we're going to have to slide it up here first. Alright, let's set this down. Slide these up. Boom. Okay, it ain't gonna go nowhere. Oh, bud, it went somewhere. You let go too quick, Tucker.
Hey.
Hold that up there. This is such a fun job.
We're almost there, bud. Are you gonna put that fire extinguisher up?
Oh, you think we're that good, huh?
I'll put the car out.
You making fun of your brother?
That's what it sounds like whenever it starts
You're
up.
too dirty to start your own truck up.
Yeah.
So, Hunter, you're going to have to hold it on the floor because it's going to be pretty angry because it's had the... come over here and watch. Make sure you don't have no leaks, bud.
Probably will be. I put it together.
Hold on the floor till it fires. Turn the key on, let it cycle.
It's definitely.
He's had all the injector lines and stuff off, so it's going to be angry.
Yeah, it's not gonna.
Go ahead. Find the leaks anywhere? Find the leaks? Get that little ladder and the light and look up there real close. Anyway. Rev it up there a little bit and make sure we don't have no exhaust leaks.
That's so weak.
It's not smoking no more. Well, it ain't smoking down there no more, is it?
So weak.
So weak?
Smacked my head on a pipe. I think I
be
got a concussion.
Well, it's a good thing you got all that hair on there. It softened the blow.
Okay. I think you're so funny.
Well, what do you think? No leaks?
No.
No? You ready to put the air box and stuff on it?
Sure.
Choke down the turbo.
That was a fun job, wasn't it? Choke down your little hair dryer? You just been driving my shop truck too much, haven't you?
I drove it once.
You're all jealous, aren't
I
you?
drove it once.
Should we tell them what we did today at lunch?
Oh yeah, he's like getting up to 50 psi boost and blah.
He made me turn it number 6.
Huh? I didn't say nothing. You did it yourself.
Oh, you were smiling over there.
Okay.
Yeah, we blew another boost line off on the truck. Usually Kevin makes me do it.
Well, you did it to yourself.
Sorry.
Your fault.
Well, did you get everything cleaned up but yourself?
Yeah.
It's all brand new again?
Good enough.
Is it ready for another 30 years?
It's brand new to me.
Brand new to you.
Hopefully.
That ought to last you a while. Hopefully we'll have no more exhaust issues.
Oil.
You need to quit thrashing on it and cracking your
I don't
manifolds.
thrash on it. You can't even
probably-
thrash on that. You can't even go fast.
It's probably been that way for a while. Hey, before you leave, you want to do a little bit of welding here?
That's fine.
Hunter's turning down, Hunter got this pin turned down to 80 millimeters. So I got these big collars we need to weld on here for Mr. Dirt Perfect.
Flooded in a little bit, to be honest.
These are just spacers. So we need to grind this off.
Perfect.
Yeah, he's putting on a Hyundai 210. This fit a bigger John Deere. So we're just going to use those for spacers. We just need a weld. It doesn't really have to hold anything, just for a spacer. So you gonna make it look good?
Make it try.
Everybody said you did a good job on the weight.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I thought it was pretty good.
All right,
For me, at least.
put that torch up and then we'll get the welder out. All right, so you can kind of see what we're going here. There's that shoulder step from 80 to 90. Then we got these spacers on here. Tucker's just gonna put a bead of welder in here, nothing fancy at all. We'll get those tacked on there, then he'll get her welded up. We'll have an 80 millimeter bucket, won't we?
Sure, I don't know. I'm
You
just
don't know.
welding.
Okay. How you doing there, bud?
Not very good. I forgot how to weld.
What's all right to me?
No.
What do you mean?
I forgot how to weld.
All right, Hunter's getting the last pin turned down in here. You better not be texting on his phone. Hey, bud. You're not watching your machine.
I was texting my mom, but
Texting your mom?
yeah.
You're not supposed to be watching your lathe?
I kept an eye on it.
There's a pile of parts down there. How big a cut you taking here at a time?
50,000.
50,000. How many RPMs you turning?
That's a good question, to be honest. 555.
330. You're in this gear right here.
I was looking at that one.
So what size is 80 millimeters in American?
3.15?
Yep, 3.150. So this is a long, boring process.
It takes a minute.
All right. We're gonna wrap this one up here. Tucker just got that welded up.
No, I'm proud as well, but it's okay.
Got a little dirt in your welder, bud.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's gonna be good enough for who it's for.
Frosty like 5 times, so I kind of have to. We don't talk about that. Someone opened the door on me.
That's not the reason.
When
So
blame it on
I
when.
think it's gonna work just fine. So Dirt Perfect's got his pin grabber quick coupler. So he'll just grab on those pins. Be all done. He's got a nice tall bucket. He ought to be able to reach in the ground there 4 or 5 foot with it. His issue, he's got this thumb that sits up there, so he's wanting kind of a bigger bucket and still be 24 inches wide and get down in those ditches. So that ought to fit his purpose well. Tucker's got his truck done. Got mine fixed. I want to thank Red Dog for the vent visors over here too. Aren't those cool?
Yeah.
Bet you wish you had some.
I like how they match with the truck. They're not dark or nothing.
Only thing I don't like is drilling holes in my truck.
Yeah.
That'd be all right.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, that's going to be a wrap on this. You guys kind of like this different videos, kind of jumping around all over the place. Hunter went home to go hang out with a friend, reload some bullets, so that'll be a fun time. But We got plenty of stuff coming out in this here machine too. Got some major carnage going on. It's not good. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek here. We got the rest of the machine all done, but give you a little quickie look right there. That's not supposed to have that big old gap around there, so major undercarriage work coming on the 0755K track loader. So you guys liked all this stuff today? Give me a big old thumbs up. It helps us out a lot, don't it, Tucker? Yeah. And if you don't want to miss out seeing stuff like this get worked on, you might consider subscribing if you've not done so. So what we're gonna say? We'll catch you guys next time. Do it.
Stop. You're putting me under pressure.
I'm taking pictures. You gotta hold it so people can see it.
Like that?
Down there in front of you. Then you gotta like bang your head. You gotta be looking at people. Like this. Bang your